Hi everyone, hope you're all well. I hope you enjoyed my first YouTube video as well. A good old Primarni haul, can't beat it. What I basically thought I'd do today is do my April favourites, which I know is quite a common YouTube tag. And I thought I'd give you some of the things I've been loving this month. I don't quite know where April's gone either. So, first things first, I think I'm going to go with probably the biggest thing in my favourites. You're going to laugh at the fact that I've brought this on camera. But it's basically these bad boys. The Remington. So they're the Remington Prolux heated rollers. And they look quite scary, I'm not going to lie. They kind of look like some kind of scary gadget, but they're not, I promise. So I first started off with a smaller set of Remington heated rollers, and I basically love heated rollers because I can get in the shower, leave them to warm up, pop them in before I do my makeup, and then basically they give my hair a good bit of volume, almost as if I've had a blow dry. Makes my hair really shiny, and it also keeps it curling really well. So what I love about these, first of all, it is the only thing I'm going to be honest with you is it's a little bit hard to lift them out. So I've realised that if I use my little finger like that, it can take a bit of time to put them back in as well. But I love these because you get quite a lot in this little box, which is quite neat. So I am going to take it away with me when I go travelling to Dublin soon. But I love the fact it's got the different roller sizes. And basically the other thing I love about these is that they get hot really quickly. So if I leave them on when I'm in the shower, by the time I'm out of the shower, obviously they're really warm. But if you're rushing for time, you could probably get away with leaving them on for like 2-3 minutes and they'll be good to go. What I also love as well is that with the old rollers that I used to have, you used to have to clip them in and then put like these bigger clips on. But these are good because they're kind of grip, like they've got a grip on them anyway, and you can just literally put these clips on. So yeah, you get a good selection as well. So you get your bigger ones and you get your smaller ones, and I really like them. So I use them on my hair today, and again, I don't have to actually leave them in that long either. So it has gone a bit flat, but I basically left them in for about 40 minutes whilst I was getting changed and doing my makeup. I do it so that you could even do it if they just literally get cold. But yeah, I think they're really good. They keep my hair nice and bouncy for most of the day, as you can see. And yeah, they're just a time saver, so I'm loving them at the moment. I think the next things I'm going to go on to is makeup items. So, apologies for the slight wobble there. Actually, what I will do is one other hair related thing. It's a really random thing. I'm a bit like, why am I showing you guys a brush? But I loved, they have a Tangle Tamer brush in a pink colour, which is like a smaller version of this one. I saw someone using this on Instagram, someone's live video that I was watching. And yeah, I love the fact that this is a bigger brush, so it's like a bigger version. You can use it wet and dry, and it just makes brushing my hair so much easier, just because it's so big that I can do that. So I love that. Brush my hair before and after I do my rollers with that. I have also got a boar bristle, like a little smaller brush that I always carry with me on a night out. So yeah, I love that at the moment. Makeup wise, some of these things I think I've only got 3 things. I might also show you a foundation that I've bought, so I think I'll start with that. Oh, and a concealer, I forgot about that too. So I heard good things about this concealer. And I do actually really like it. I've been using it now for about a week. It's the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer, which is apparently a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. So I've never tried the Tarte Shape Tape because obviously it's really hard to get in England anyway. But I thought this would be really good. So the colour I got was C2. It's really full coverage. I've got it on now. You only need a little bit. I quite like the fact that the applicator is large as well, because then it just means that if you're doing your under eye area, you can sweep it on in one go. And yeah, I think this is going to last a long time. And yeah, does the job. So that's that. Foundation wise, I heard about this foundation called from Elle Darby. So she's from, I think she's from Bath originally, but I heard about this foundation from her. I don't know if it's breaking me out, but I do really like it. I don't know if it's because of like hormones at the moment that my skin's broken out a little bit. You probably can't see it, but it's mainly because of this foundation, because it's really good. So I think my skin's just needing a bit of a breather at the moment. And a bit of a chill out. But this is the L'Oreal Infallible Total Colour Foundation. The shade I've got is 9 Light Sand. I think obviously if I go on holiday and I get a tan, obviously I'll need a darker colour. But yeah, this is a really good foundation. It's slightly different from obviously a liquid foundation in the fact that it's quite thick. So you don't need that much. And even I was surprised when I put it on how full coverage it was. So I only literally probably use a little bit on my little finger. Little goes a long way. I could probably even get away without using concealer with this. But yeah, I really like it. It lasts all day. It looks flawless. I think I think I used it on my last YouTube video as well. My skin looked really good there. So yeah, lasts all day. Really cheap. I think the packaging will be good for travel as well, just because it's cheap. I really love, someone used, when we were filming the show, they used NARS Luster Blush, which I bought and I love, and I've basically hit pan on it, which is quite sad. But I quite like at the moment, I'm kind of learning to embrace like my natural skin tone. Obviously when I go on holiday and I get a tan, that's going to happen. I'll need to get a darker foundation, but I'm kind of embracing the whole pin-up look, and I'm trying to use less bronzer and kind of embrace my natural skin tone. And one thing they did with me a lot on the show was they would use a blush to contour with rather than a bronzer. So obviously normally for like my actual main like pinky colour on my cheek, I'll use a matte bronzer, but this really reminds me of the NARS Luster. I kind of googled some dupes and things, and I found this and I thought this might be a good one. So it's the Milani Baked Blush in number 6 Bellissimo Bronze, and it's this, I think you can kind of see why I like it instead of a bronzer. It's like a peachy golden shade with bits of gold and different shimmers in it, and yeah, it's really pigmented. I don't know if you can see that, but it's really pigmented, more pigmented than the NARS blush. I don't have to use a lot of it, and I'll just literally use it almost. I still do a slight bit of a normal contour with another one of my favourites, which is the Benefit Hoola Bronzer, which I really like, really pigmented. But I'll only use minimal amount of this and just literally do my cheekbones and my nose, my chin, just to get rid of that double chin on the forehead. So yeah, I do still do a light bit of contouring, but not as much. And then I use this with a sort of tailored blush brush. I can't talk again. A tailored blush brush. And I'll literally kind of use that almost as the step between the blusher and the contour. So yeah, I really like that. One other thing I've fallen back in love with, I used to use this highlighter. It's probably one of my first like high-end, well, it's not even high-end, but a bit more mid-range price highlighters. And I've kind of fallen back in love with it because I'm kind of going through the whole pin-up phase again. So this is the Balm, you've probably heard of it, the Mary Luminizer. And it's just a really nice highlighter, so it's quite good because it's really pigmented, but I can also then apply slightly more if I'm going on night out, or if it's work. I still want a bit of a glow, I still want to be glowing for the gods, but I can just use a tiny bit, and it will still give me the same effect. So yeah, I've got it on today, and I just find it's a really nice, it's not too glittery, but it just gives a nice highlight to your face, and I love it for work as well when I want to look glam, and I can kind of put less on. So yeah, I've loved that. Two final things for makeup is I heard about this mascara through the YouTuber Soph Does Nails, And I kind of, from looking at the wand online as well, it looked like something that was going to really appeal to me. So it's the Collection Lash Surge Mascara. It's really cheap, so it's like £3.99. I got mine from, I think, Tesco, but I've bought another one from Amazon, so you know it's good if I bought a backup of it. I got it in Ultra Black, so it's the Lash Surge Mascara. I really like this mascara because I don't really wear false eyelashes every day. So I really like the brush because it's got the tailored tip of it, so it means that I can get, especially if I put my makeup on without my glasses on, so I need a brush that isn't massive but I can still kind of get into the root when I've got a close-up mirror. So yeah, I really like the brush. Again, because I don't wear false lashes every day and it's like my natural lashes, I really like how this makes my lashes look, and it's a bargain too, so I love that. And then red lipstick wise, I've got on Anastasia Beverly Hills American Doll today, which I am loving, but I love this particular brand of liquid lipsticks and I wear this to work every day, and it's the Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipstick in the shade Red Rum. I accidentally bought 2 of these from Beauty Bay, but I'm actually quite glad I did, because then it kind of means that I can have one for every day and one for if I'm going out. But I really love this colour. It's quite similar to the one I've got on. I wear it a lot in my Instagram pictures as well. But the best thing about these liquid lipsticks is they last all day. So I can put this on, like, obviously I might have to top it up if I've eaten anything. But I can literally put it on in the morning. I'll get to lunchtime, no smudges, no smudges for a red lipstick as well. That is pretty impressive. Doesn't smudge, doesn't really go on my teeth, not too drying. And yeah, I can pretty much only put this on twice a day, and it will look flawless. So yeah, been loving that. I think what I'm going to do next is clothing. So I've been a little bit in love with this jacket from New Look. I got it in the sale, so it was reduced. So I saw it originally in London, and I did love it. I thought that's going to suit me with my black hair. And then when I went on New Look's website, it was reduced to £11, so it was a bargain. And it's this really nice, I can't think of what a boucle jacket, I think you call it, a boucle, that's a very fancy word. But it's kind of a boucle jacket, and I love that it's slightly different in the fact that it's like a biker jacket. It's also got different colours, so it's got the white, a bit of grey, black, and then it's got white shimmery thread as well. And I love it either for work, I love it with jeans, if I'm wearing all black as well, it looks really stylish. And yeah, I just kind of love the contrast to have, like, because I wear a lot of black, and having my black hair, the red nails in this jacket, which I think is really nice. And then I also, apologies that they're slightly dirty, so I'll let you into a little secret. I've got really tiny feet, so I've got size 4 feet. But basically I realised the other day that that means that I can buy trainers from the kids section and get them cheaper. So I wanted a lighter pair of trainers. I've got a lot of pink trainers, but I also wanted a cool tone kind of grey or white trainer. So I spotted these in the kids section, and they were reduced on JD Sports to £35. Apologies that they're a bit dirty, but they're the Nike Air Max 3s. They're so comfy. I mean, to be honest, my choice of trainers, I'm normally a Puma girl just because I quite like having something a bit fancy, but these are so comfy. I do walk a lot, obviously I walk when I'm getting the bus to work, and they're really comfy, they look really cute on. I like the colour, they're kind of this cool tone grey, and obviously they're quite a bargain because I got them in the kids section. So yeah, I've been loving those. I'm going to do some random things, so mainly food based now. I have to give a quick shout out, so I don't know how much longer this issue of the magazine is going to be out. It's the May/June one, so it should still be around for quite a while, but I basically have the monthly magazine subscription for Slimming World, which means that obviously I can just get it posted to me as soon as it comes out. But the girl on the front is the gorgeous Chloe Phillips. Her Instagram I think is Chloe Phillips SW, and maybe an underscore at the end, but she's on the cover. She's a fellow Bristolian girl like me, so obviously I'm going to be extremely proud and very loyal to her as a Bristolian. She looks amazing. Her Instagram is really inspiring because she's got so much self-control when it comes to staying on plan with Slimming World, and I obviously track macros and I do a mixture of Slimming World, but the way she manages kind of being busy, she's got lovely style too, her makeup's really lovely, and yeah, obviously I love Slimming World magazine anyway. My diet at the moment, I tend to follow Slimming World mixed with a combination of that and macro tracking, but I really love the Slimming World recipes for my meal prep. So yeah, they've kind of changed the magazine slightly, but I do find this is really good just for recipes and meal plans and things like that. I think it's really handy. So yeah, I love Slimming World magazine. And then I've got a perfume that I've kind of fallen back in love with. It's an oldie, a guilty pleasure I guess some could say, but I love it. It's the Britney Spears Fantasy perfume. I had it on at work yesterday and someone was like, oh, you smell really good, and I don't think they could believe that it was this. But Fantasy is a really kind of girly, bit sexy scent, quite sweet, kind of like vanilla-y with a bit of musk. It lasts really long on me. My little trick is that I always put perfume in my hair as well. But yeah, I've been really loving this again. I tended to prefer the blue Britney Spears one, the Midnight Fantasy one. But yeah, I've been loving that. Two random food things is, first of all, this, which I've been obsessed with. And it's really helped me stay on plan with my diet and my training the past few weeks. It's the Options. I've always loved the Options hot chocolates, but I've recently fallen in love with the Options white hot chocolate. I think it's 2 sins on Slimming World, and if you're on a macro tracking diet, it's 44 calories. And I really love this before I go to bed, just because it tastes really kind of rich. Tastes exactly like almost like you're having a Milky Bar, and it kind of reminds me of when I was younger and I'd have some warm milk before I went to bed. So yeah, I've been loving that. And then also I have to shout out my favourite brand of protein goodies. I would say with these, they are good, but I try not to have them every day just because I'd rather save my calories. So I'd rather save my carbs and my fats for me, and like actual with my main meal, so my potatoes and my pasta, for example. But I love, I found these when we were filming. So I first started with the Battle Oats protein cookies, which are so good. They're not as, these aren't that bad calorie wise, but again, like the cookies are slightly better for your macros. But I love these protein flapjacks as a treat. The first flavour that I got that I really liked was the dark choc chip one, and this one is the double chocolate brownie. I think they've just reformulated these, so I got the less sugar ones, and you can buy them in a box of 12 from Amazon, and I really love these. This one is really good because it has got that kind of brownie, gooey kind of texture. And it doesn't taste like, you know, sometimes with protein, like whey protein, it will have this kind of almost like a flour kind of taste or a metallic kind of taste. This doesn't have that, so I've been loving them as like an occasional treat just to kind of fill me up and if I'm craving something chocolatey. And then one thing I wanted to share was one of my favourite YouTube channels that I found in April and I've been loving. So I'm going to probably do some more YouTube videos on this, and obviously if you follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is @ChroniclesOfHannah. I post on there every day, and I try and post about my diet, my lifestyle, you know, my makeup, looking glam, what do I do, where am I going, that kind of thing. I've been at the point now, so I do my Hannah Eden daily subscription. I'm going to do a separate video on my review on Hannah Eden's daily workouts and also her Unleashed programme, because I finished that a couple of weeks ago. I've decided not to do Embrace, mainly because of the price, and also because I just felt like at the moment I've got to a place where I know what works for me, and I've been really enjoying her daily workouts lately, so I'm going to be sharing my review on that. But yeah, I've been doing my Hannah Eden workouts, and which are mainly kind of weight training, circuits, CrossFit, like a fusion kind of workout. I do that. At the moment I'm doing 40 minutes of steady state cardio on my elliptical 3 times a week. as prescribed by the amazing Fit Girl Mel, who is Kim Kardashian's trainer. And what I'm also doing at the moment is I've just started doing her like what she says she does to get her booty, which is the 600 kickbacks a morning. So I've started doing that, and I am noticing a difference, so I'll keep you posted on that. But what I basically found was that I also wanted to kind of be more flexible. I also wanted to add something into my workouts that help me feel like when I'm lifting weights I can have more strength, I've got more control. So I found a yoga channel on YouTube called Boho Beautiful. First of all, I think her workout videos are one of the few workout videos I've ever found that you can watch them and do it along with it without having to put headphones and music on over the top, because she makes it so they're filmed really beautifully. And the workouts, although they look easy, and they are easy to a certain degree, the stretches, like they can physically hurt at times. I've been doing, in particular, she's got a video called the Brazilian Butt Lift Challenge, because I'm doing 600 kickbacks 4 times a week at the moment, every morning. I don't obviously want to go overkill on my glutes, but I've been finding that if I do this butt lift challenge once a week, so I did it this morning, it's just kind of helping me develop my glutes and really stretch my legs out from all different angles. So I've been loving that. I've found that it's really helped me in terms of when I'm doing some of Hannah Eden's workout moves where you've got to be on a side plank, for example. So I've noticed a real kind of difference in my flexibility, and my muscles don't feel as sore as well. So I'd really recommend the Boho Beautiful channel. And my favourite song of the month was Ariana Grande's new song, No More Tears Left to Cry. I don't want to get copyright striked on one of my first few videos, so I'm not actually going to play it now. But I love Ariana Grande's No More Tears. Is it No More Tears? I think it's called No More Tears. Let me just have a quick look. But yeah, I've been loving that at the moment. It's a really just good, like, upbeat, motivational song. It'll get you going. So yeah, I've been loving that song. I'm not going to try and reenact it and sing because I can't sing. Let me just see if I can double check the name. No Tears Left to Cry. There we go. I don't know where I was getting No More Tears and crying and getting it all wrong. But yeah, I've been really loving that song. And yeah, they were my April favourites. I kind of hope it was a bit of a random bunch. Hair, makeup, perfume, food, snacks, a magazine, a hairbrush. Like, I've got your backs, guys. If you ever want to know what my favourites are, I will hook you up. So I hope you all enjoyed that. Let me know if you've got any particular videos you want me to do again, because I really enjoy filming these. As always, you can follow me on my Instagram. It's at Chronicles of Hannah. I also have a podcast, which is at chroniclesofhannah.podbean.com. I post new podcast episodes every Tuesday. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned, and yeah, I've given you literally a mixture of all of my favourites. So yeah, have a good weekend. Bye guys.